Hello, and in this video we're going to be creating our individual product page. So what we can do is we can duplicate this page by holding Alt, Shift and dragging it across. This keeps all the settings for our scrolling and our navbar. What we can do with the navbar again is we'll lock it and hide it, just so we don't interfere with it. Now we can just delete everything that we don't need. So at the moment we're just going to have one image. What I'll do here is I'm just going to drag this image up so it's the same height as this one and it keeps the same distance between the back button. Now we're going to drag it to the edge and then we're going to drag it down to make it a lot larger. Make it about 412 pixels. Next up, what we can do is we can get our icons from flat icon. I've spaced them 150 pixels apart. And then ideally these will be 30 pixels below. Our next step will be to delete that. We'll grab like a divider and our size component that we created from an earlier video. We'll also make this 30 pixels difference. And then what we can do next is we can add our color options. So I've done this already, but what you can do to create this is literally just, you can press O and then you can hold Alt and drag your mouse up, and then you got a circle there and you can just fill it with whichever color you want, and then you can just duplicate this with holding Alt and Shift as many times as you like and then changing the colors. And then next up, what I'll do is make sure the spacing between all of these is equal. So quickly, I'm just going to lock this, hide it. So I can drag these down to 22 pixels. And then I'm going to want this to be about the same. And then finally we can add our add to basket button that we created in another video as well. We want to center that, and to make sure everything is flush, what we can do is we can just play around with it and move it up and down, and then we can move the canvas size. And finally we can get our bottom banner back up, show that, and then we can get our size guide and we can show that. And now we can get our size guide and we'll just show that, and then there we go. We'll have a responsive layout and with a add to basket button that highlights when you hover over it, and then once you select it, it changes color.